The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Michigan State Spartans offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
But it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And the Spartans will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Caught quickly. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitching.
Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Spartans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even go back to Drew Stanton, who was more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. They call the draw play here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the Spartans bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Spartans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before long.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Trying to find some room. It's Torres. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The D-coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Just a great job of being aware by this defense. I thought that they'd run the football. This defense not fooled at all by the pass. They get pressure on the quarterback, and they bring him down.
This one is right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
You'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game. Mickey moved right down the field for a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The back's got it. Powerful running into the secondary. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, 3rd and 4 is that gray area for a play caller. You could run it, might be a little bit risky, or you could throw it, especially with a quick slant. Gives you a much higher percentage of picking up the 1st down. A good route by the receiver and a good accurate throw by the quarterback for this 1st.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Your quarterback keeps it on the option. As the 1st down is still going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Torres. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was successful in his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Pass complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives him a chance.
On 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this conference, just another typical Pac-12 championship game.
And the Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
42 Spider.
4th down, look at the throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Runs through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage.
Touchdown, Clemson. And this one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 35-6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Torres. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. And plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Turner. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. So here we go now, 3rd and short on the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the handoff. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. Toss play to the outside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down. Looking to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. He's going to return it from near the goal line. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Spartans. The call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ballgame. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.